helping others fulfill their heart's vision while discovering their life's dream. I remember when I knew what I wanted to do with my life. I remember feeling a passion that I absolutely never felt before, pretty much doing anything. I was genuinely happy. I was content, yet I was actually challenged at the same time. I came out of my shell and I knew it was my calling. My name is Stephanie Majors, and it's a pleasure to meet you. It's kind of funny when you think back on it, how you got to where you're at now, finding out what it is that you wanted to do, the different choices that you've made throughout your life, and finding out how those choices and decisions have led you down a path of ultimately creating your life story. So my story is back in 2000, I lost absolutely everything. I lost my job, I lost my car, I lost my apartment, I lost all my money, and about 3/4 of my personal belongings. I ended up living off the good fortune of neighbors, mostly because I was a bit too stubborn at the time to ask my family for help and to admit that I failed. If you can imagine any situation getting any worse, you wouldn't think it would be this one, but unfortunately things started to unravel at the seams. And at that point I broke. I was broke and broken. I had nothing left and I needed help. So I put my ego aside and ended up contacting my mother and eventually moved in with my grandma. I started putting my life back together, and with that comes trying to find a job. So I signed up with a temp agency and went on a few interviews and ended up being offered 2 different jobs. So there I was. I had to decide what I wanted to do, what kind of job I was going to take. They were both different. One paid more, but another had more opportunity for growth. So what I ended up doing was choosing the job that would eventually be the driving force behind how I choose now to make my imprint on this world. Marketing branding turned out to be my professional love, and throughout my 7 years in the industry, I was never once bored. I was never once uninspired. I always felt challenged, and it forced me on many occasions to think outside the box and be better than my last project. It allowed me to use my love for creative writing as well as design, communicating with others, with our vendors, with our salespeople. It just incorporated a lot of aspects that I actually enjoy doing in life. So it challenged me both professionally and personally, and I would definitely not have had it any other way. So when people ask me now what I value most and what motivates me, without hesitation, I say honesty, loyalty, hard work, determination, and kindness. Our world isn't very kind anymore, so to cultivate a message of kindness is extremely important to me. In addition to kindness, I want to cultivate success in others. I want to help them along their journey of self-discovery and ultimately help them decide on what story they're going to tell to the world. Everyone has a story. Some people just need a little extra help finding out how to tell it. When I solicit my talents to potential clients, I believe what I would let them know is that working with me, I pull no punches. I'm very direct and honest, yet I am empathetic and kind. I have the ability to see beyond my ego and thankfully be able to incorporate a team spirit and atmosphere for absolutely any project, despite the numerous of personalities that can tend to be an issue. I like to pride myself on the ability to finding these different personalities, finding ways for them to work together and to deliver one cohesive message. My life's vision and mission is to inspire, guide, and teach others that dreams can take them on a journey towards a new reality just by taking one step at a time. And before they know it, they'll be watering the seeds they didn't even know they had already planted. And I'm saying to the world, in everything that I do, how I speak, what I say, what I write, the words that I use, the images that I use, I will ultimately do so. Everything I do will be done creatively with the intent to not only encourage, but ultimately inspire. My name is Stephanie, and I'm a creative communicator.